Welcome back to the Tracie Trendy Show, my lovelies. We have a special guest back, and this is Felicia. She's Chris's mom, and you guys stick around because we may have a surprise visitor, okay? All right. Now, the first video, I got a lot of comments saying I was talking over Felicia, okay? So I'm going to let her talk. All right, I'm going to let her talk. I'm going to ease in some questions a little here or there. But I heard you guys understand I'm learning too, okay? So, all right, my loves, we're going to get on down with this interview. Now, Felicia and everybody has heard what Gabby has been saying online. She's been talking a lot of smack. And one thing she's saying is that Chris is in jail. And I'm going to say this first question, that she said he was in jail, and she posted this document that was looking a little sus because it had a ethnicity at 12th grade, and that he was single. Now he probably is single, but ethnicity 12th grade, I didn't know you could have a grade level for your ethnicity. So Felicia, is Chris in jail?
No, he's not.
Okay. Lie number one. I wonder why she posted that out there saying he was in jail.
She want to make him look bad. She want to make everybody believe that she did the right thing by lying on him and sending him to jail. But she didn't send him to jail. What she did was lie on him. That's what she did. Out now. He's been out.
Oh, so he's out. Okay. So is there anything else you would like to say? I'm gonna let you start. You lead this little interview right now, and then I'll come in, weave in and out.
The part, she's online, live, Instagram, and all that stuff, talking about me living in the projects and my kids. They don't have anything, trash and all that stuff. First of all, you couldn't keep her from down here. Every chance she got, she ran down here chasing my son. Once he left our house, she called him on the phone 1,000 times. He ignored her. She came down here, sat in her car in front of the house, waiting for him, calling him. But you said this place was trash. Why would you even come in the projects? What you love? You couldn't stay out of my house. I didn't even let her in my house. My son begged me to let her, but I kept saying, no, I don't want her in my house. I don't like her. I don't trust her.
Right.
I said, oh, Mom, give her a chance. That's my wife. I mean, my wife. Don't do that to her. Don't do that to her. I said, no, she's not coming here. It took me maybe 2 months to let her finally come in here. And the first time she come in here, her intentions was to video my house. So you had an agenda all along. Like you can't be acting like you just came to sit and talk. But when somebody turned their back, you taking pictures.
Right.
What nonsense is that? What type of girl is that? Act like you love my son. You loved him when he gave you all that money.
Right.
You understand? That's why she got the tattoos. She did all that stuff, because by you doing all that, you making a man feel that, yeah, she really loved me. Maybe she's the one. I could trust her. Let me give her this money because she tatted up on her arm, her neck, all over. That's showing him that and he's still in jail. But that was like a red flag too. But I said, who does that? Who tats somebody's name, face, neck, and you will never even see him in person? All you did was talk to him in jail.
Yeah, that seems, but what happened to her ring? She had this ring and she was flashing on Instagram. Her engagement ring, I guess.
She pawned the ring. She don't have no money. She want everybody to believe she her mother takes care of her and her father. Ever since I met her, she had about 3 or 4 jobs, and they never last. She always ended up getting fired because of her mouth. She never kept a job longer than 6 months. Ever since I knew her. Oh, I got a job at FedEx. She stayed there. Next thing you know, oh, I don't work there no more. I had to curse him out because she lied and told him that she had COVID and she couldn't prove it, so they fired her.
Those are FedEx jobs are good. Why was she trying to stick with that?
Her attitude, nobody wants to hire her. Then she was working with CNA. CNN, that CNA thing with the medical
certified nurse's assistant.
Yeah, she had that job for about maybe a month.
I can't see her doing that.
She was in Vermont, because I ain't heard from her in a long time. Now she's supposed to be my son's fiance back then. I ain't heard from you in weeks. He ain't heard from you. He calling me, asking me where Gabby. She ain't answering her phone. She told me she in Vermont doing the CNA because she trying to get money to pay the rent. They want to evict her, and she don't have no money. You understand? So he didn't give her rent when she first got that place. He paid for like maybe 2 months rent, security, furnished the whole place. Because they called me on the phone. My son called me in a three-way with her asking me, Mom, where she can get furniture, a couch, a TV, where she can fix up the room, a king-size bed. They talking to me. And he's steady telling the lawyers to send her money. So she's gassing him up. Oh, I'm going to fix the house so we can live together. It was nice. She had it all hooked up, but it was on his dime.
Mm-hmm.
So once that ran out, he gave her like $20,000.
Her mother had a stripper too. Her mother had a stripper.
Okay, let me go. She was supposed to, he told her to hold $20,000. She kept telling him, I got the money when you get out, because she didn't want him to give it to me. She didn't want him to give me nothing. Every time it was something to do with money, she was jumps ahead of me. She was a start ahead of me. So he said, listen, hold this $20,000 when I get out, when I get some new teeth, you know, them gold rims, all that
Oh,
stuff.
Lord. Those grills.
Yeah, grills. He wanted that. And he was going to get some new extra stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Every day he said, oh yeah, she got my money. I ain't got to worry about it. I know when I get out, I'm going to be good. So all along, my daughter kept asking her, what clothes did you buy Chris to come out of jail? Because my daughter was going to buy them.
Mm-hmm.
Said, oh no, I got it. He going to be good. I got it. Me and him going to have a matching outfit. Turn around, she bought him a polo suit. An old one. It wasn't a new up-to-date one. Polo outfit. I think he had on some Uptown sneakers. This man gave you $20,000. He should have been coming out with Gucci, Louis, something. You understand? For all that money he had.
Right.
But she had it. You could bet that she had it. So anyway, when he got out, she didn't have his money, and she still don't have his money. So I think that's the secret she keep was saying, oh, I got a secret to tell you. She ain't got his money. She spent it on her cosmetics, her face, going out, because every time you turn around, she was out of state. She was going somewhere.
So let's talk about the money and how much or what, because she said you guys got it. She only got 60. They all spent it, blah, blah, blah. And she goes off on that angle. She says, I wasn't the only one who had the money.
My son has a good heart. He made sure his mother got money. His kids got money.
Okay. And he has 2 kids. He got how many kids?
Is a daughter and a son.
Okay.
She's going around telling people she didn't even know he had kids, and she's lying because she took the daughter shopping. The only reason why that happened, I had to tell the mother, please, she's okay, because the mother didn't want her daughter to go with her. I had to vouch and say she's going to be okay. She's okay. I didn't know the girl was crazy. I would have said no. I don't want my grandkids around her, but I thought she made me feel like she was a good person.
Mm-hmm.
That's a psychopath. Sociopath, whatever they call it.
Mm-hmm.
But he, she told everybody, oh, he don't have any kids. My son took care of his kids, but he gave her the most of the money.
Okay.
Because he put her first before me, because she got him like that. She had him all gassed up. She loved him. Got your tattoos. I want to have kids, like she got on the show the first scene. I want to have kids. I love him. I'm a man. That was all a fake. That was fake. She wasn't trying to do that. She just wanted his money. But she's a scammer.
So what happened to the car that she had? I think it was BMW or something.
He had the car because he called me and said, Ma, I guess what? I got her a car. And then she showed it to me with a video. She showed me the car when she first got it off the lot. And I'm so stupid, right? I didn't even know it was BMW. My son was like, yo, Ma, he got her a BMW. I said, what? He said, you don't know that to be? I said, no, I ain't know. He said, yo, you know how much that is? For that car. So he did it. That girl was at that lawyer office. Every time you turn around, she was up there. She wouldn't wait for the check to come in the mail. She would go from Jersey to Manhattan to get that check. Calling the lawyer up like she was legally his wife. He giving the lawyer permission to do it with her, to give her the money. She was in there. I didn't even know she was going up there like that.
Because I know some of that was filmed. Well, the calling the lawyer was filmed, but that's some.
I'm talking about after that. Like, she was courting the lawyer. Chris was sending $5,000 checks, $3,000 checks, he was sending checks, and she was getting it. Oh, I need $5,000. I gotta put the money for the rent. I gotta pay rent, this and that. Oh, I need another $5,000 the car. to do this with the car. Oh, I need to get some clothes. Or I need to furnish the house. I need to pay my bills off. She needed to do so much stuff, but and left him with nothing. But then she's on there talking about, oh, they this, they that. He gave you all the money. You used him. You understand? You used him. You didn't have no intentions of being with him. That was a lie. Then she would call talking about to get him back. Oh, I'm pregnant. You know, old girl said, oh, I'm pregnant. And she thought he was going to run back to her. But he didn't. She came down here looking for him. That's why she's up there telling about, oh, he didn't want to leave me. I had sent him home to his mother. How many times he said I'm going home to my mother, even when he came up the last
right,
season,
they was filmed him saying that.
I'm going home to my mother. Then she throws the keys out the window like he a dog. Then she talking about the project. She looked like where she lived at. It looks like the project.
It probably is. Who knows? And how's she affording all of this now that the money is gone?
Her mother do anything to keep her out of her house. Because think about it, right? You got a mother, a father, you got a big house and a grandmother. Why your daughter's not living with you? Why you rather pay $2,000-$3,000 rent to keep her away from you? That's your only child. It's something that the old parents don't want to be bothered about. That's why the mother, that apartment is not hers. Her mother isn't her mother's name. She has nothing in her name. Then she talk about my two daughters got good jobs, got their own apartment with their name on the lease, and they do not live in an apartment. You understand? She talk all that talk, and you don't have nothing with your name on. But talking about me, talking about we trash, we this and that, we couldn't keep you from over here. So she's a liar.
Now, are her parents still together?
The father lived there, the grandmother lived there, and the mother.
How does she turn out so toxic? I mean, all she does is argue over little things. I don't get it.
There's something wrong with her. She played all of us. I thought she was a sweet girl. But when I got to see, she had like an evilness in her. And did you ever see how she talk on TV? She had no respect. She told people, oh, suck my this, or F you. What is wrong with you? You doing something live, talking to people like that who don't want to hear you? You understand? And then you got everybody thinking my son beat you down to a post. He didn't beat you like that. If whatever happened, you made it happen. Because if everybody can see the show every week and see how her attitude is, scores money and like effort, and now she getting all the money for the show because he didn't know no better. He signed for her to get the money because he's an inmate, so he can't get no money.
Some inmates get wait. Some inmates get money though, so she probably got his portion.
She got his life after lockup. He would get his own money.
Not love after, but life after lockup.
Yeah. They're not going to make it there. Look at what's going on. There's no life after lockup. But anyway, she was supposed to split the check. She get a check every week. Every episode, she get a check. She's supposed to split that with Chris. She don't split nothing with Chris. That's the money she living off of now. She ain't got no job. She ain't got nothing. That's why every time you look at her resume, it say sales girl stuff that you can't do.
So she couldn't even hang. She couldn't hang a bottle girl at the strip joint. That seemed like it'd be easy.
Her mother had her stripping.
Her mother had her. Wait, what?
Listen, her mother and hers like friends. Her mother got her body done and all that, just like her daughter did. They into that. You understand? They into all of that. So her mother knows what she do. Because first of all, if my son, okay, I ain't make it, but listen, if this man beat my daughter up, right? He's going to court every month, whatever. She's going down there by herself. There's nobody supporting her. She's coming from Jersey to New York to testify and lie on the stand, of course. And she has nobody with her as support. I was there.
So her mother didn't even, nor father, her parents are together and they do not show up to support.
First of all, your daughter just told the world that my son tried to kill her. You heard she said, broke her nose, said I'm going to kill you, rob you. You want to send your daughter by herself from Jersey to New York. You don't know what's waiting out there. And send her to the court. Every time she come to court, she's by herself. Every
What
time
about that cousin that was the witness?
She ain't got nothing. She's not even stepping up. Because by now, they asked her to testify. She wouldn't do it because she knows she would be lying. And you know what? Her mother probably wouldn't do it because she knew she would be lying. So the best thing she could do is say, okay, that's my daughter. But I don't condone it, but I'm not going to say nothing against her. She know her daughter's lying. Because the same day this incident happened, my son called her and he called me. So her mother knew what was going on. She could have gotten in her car and got over here before it got like that. But she chose that girl. Nobody likes her. She has no friends. If your own family don't like you, it's a problem.
Yeah, they won't. They don't.
My son relationship. She hated me. She didn't like me to call him. She got him to not call me for a few days, and I would say, "Wait, this ain't call me in 2-3 days. I'm calling." She was tight. She don't like the relationship that I have. Like she said, I wanted to screw my son. What type of nonsense? Stop saying that about me.
Right. I was going too far.
Yeah, now you're too much.
Just because her mother doesn't want to mess with her. Because her mother was like, she showed her something in an envelope and she says, get a lawyer. And who's gonna pay for that lawyer? But she do you think, because the last interview we had, she caught a case because she put her hands on a cop?
In that case, I think it just finally ended, like she said.
And she got off.
Case and it because it's time for it to be ended. So she probably got off, probably got probation or something like that.
She said she thanked her lawyer, you know, something like it made it seem as if she got off, but you know, she lies a lot, so who knows?
Yeah, she put her hands on Chris. She put her hands on. If I was face to face, she probably would put her hands on me. She don't care. You understand? She has no respect for adults, authority, or nothing.
Now, she put her hands on an ex-boyfriend before?
An ex-boyfriend. He stabbed her. She stabbed him. And I don't know what happened with that case. She lied and said that he beat her, sexually abused her, or beat her and raped her through the house. She's always in some situation with rape and incest. See, she know about that. We don't do that down here. I don't know what they do up here. We're not into sex with family members like they are. That's
right. It's crazy.
Say,
because she's got some issues. She needs some therapy or something, because that girl is so keep talking. There was something I was gonna say, but I'm gonna let you talk because there was something about her case. Okay, go ahead. I'll think about it.
I think that case is over with the boyfriend and all of that.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say. When was that? That case was like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
That case, okay, she met my son, I think, in 2020. That case was still, she was still going to court because she called me. She was still going to court. And she was asking me, what should she do? Should she take the plea? Because she was in a bar or something and she was fighting a police officer. So she had a case open with that. As far as the boyfriend, that case was before the police officer case. So she had 2 ongoing cases.
Then how was she not having sex in 5 years? That's what I was going to bring up. Okay. Because it seemed like you had a man and, you know, and this was, you met Chris in 2020, but he's locked up, so that doesn't count. So we're talking 3 years. So it's 2017. So I don't understand. I mean, whatever. We're 3 years from there. And she's still dealing with the case. That's not that old.
Because she was still, okay, first of all, when she met my son, she told him, I don't want to get in a relationship with you because I just got out of one, like last year. So
okay, so that's 2019. That's still not 5 years.
She met my son in 2020. They were just talking, whatever. And she told him she didn't want to talk to him. Listen, she said she didn't want to talk to him. But when she found out, when he started talking about his money, then all of a sudden now, yeah, I'm going to talk to you, because he was talking money.
Yeah.
She didn't know that he had some money coming. So he got his money in 2021. So once she knew that he was getting money, she stuck on to him. She had just broke up with her own boyfriend. So you know she was still active with him.
Yeah, so I'm like, she's spending money on stupid stuff. Like she money's burning a hole out of her pocket.
Your vagina tight and you're 28 years old. You don't have no kids. You ain't had sex in 5 years. What are you doing? So it must have really been open.
The tunnel, the Harlem Tunnel. Holland Tunnel. Is the Holland Tunnel or the Harlem Tunnel?
Florida and Vegas. She used to be going. So who knows what she do? You see how she dressed, how she looked. Everybody wants her. So she felt my son was stupid. He in jail. I'm gonna do my thing off of his money. She used to go see him off of his money. Bring her friends. They out there eating good in restaurants after she leave him from the jail off of his money. He paying for gas. He paying for food. He's paying for everything. Because she's going to a lawyer. I need $500. Chris said, okay, yeah, give her $500. Once he say okay, they gonna give it to her. Oh, Chris, I need this. She never had nothing. Even the show paid for everything. She always talking about she took care of him. She ain't take care of nothing. They both was broke.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? Once all that hit the fan, she calling me. He called, "Ma, you got any money? Ma, you got any money?" She used to get money from her father. When they didn't give it to her, she used to curse the man out. The mother gave it to her. The father, everybody gave it to her to get her away from him.
I can believe it. I can believe it. So, wow. So he never saw her, like in the real world. So how many times did she visit him to get all that money?
Every time she set up an appointment, she make an excuse. He said he only seen that girl 3 times. Every time she looked forward to seeing her, oh, something happened. Because she's a big liar. He believed her because he didn't know she was a liar. But I knew it was something about her. I did not trust her because I've been around a lot of females. My son had females since he was teenagers. So it's not like she was the only one.
Now, what about the stuff she talking about? Drugs. She's posting pictures on drugs and this and that and the other.
They both was using it. She was using Xanax and Percocets.
So they're both doing Xanax and Percocets.
He don't do Percocet. He was doing E-pills.
She's doing what?
E-pills.
Oh, ecstasy. Okay.
Yes.
So, but she's claiming that she acting like she a saint.
First of all, if you with your man, y'all laying up getting high, whatever, and he falling asleep, right? You still taking pictures? So that's telling you she was setting him up.
Right.
Yo, behind down, go to sleep. What are you sitting up watching him nod out? You just as high as him. You bringing the drugs to him. You have people from Jersey meet with him. He don't know nobody in Jersey. You brought them people up there. You brought them drugs to him. They on Facebook, online is talking about he a drug addict. You one too. You taking drugs just like he was taking drugs. Both of them coming around looking like that. But they come down to me, they go all over the place. I see everything. My son calls me on the regular, and she don't like that. That's why I know from the day that incident happened, something went down with his ex. The next day, they got into that fight. She called the cops because she was determined he was not coming home for his birthday to be with that girl. He was going to be with her. She was right. So she didn't. She said she's not gonna. It's not gonna happen. What she had to do. She was stabbing at him with a knife, but nobody seems to see that. Why they need to ask her? Just let us hear that audio. She trying to let that go away. I still want to hear the audio of you begging for your life. Oh, she said, come on now. Tell the truth.
And they have that video, and people say, "Oh, he really pummeling her." But as you look at it, I'm actually looking. It's only 11 seconds. I went back and looked at it again. It's 11 seconds. Now she's attached to him, or he's holding, or something. They're touching each other right there. He lands a punch. But what is going on? I only saw one, but it looked really bad. But it was one.
That's why she
not saying it was. I'm not domestic violence, whatever it may be, but I don't know what's going on between what happened beforehand. And she said there was 2 hours. So why we get 11 seconds? And she also said that he was in jail, but he's not.
She's a liar.
And she also said that she didn't have sex in 5 years, but she had a boyfriend.
She had a boyfriend while my son was in jail. She probably was taking his money, going out with him.
Now, currently, she's supposed to have some man, and Essence told me that's your daughter. I mean, for people don't know, that the man's back and he's in jail now. The one that she's been flaunting on Instagram.
She like jailbirds because she tried to get money out of him to stay in the show. She looked up.
Yeah, it's like she trying to stay on the show. Talking about she's gonna be on HBO Max. That is not. People who are not in the entertainment industry doesn't know that HBO just streams. It just shows. Production companies make shows. HBO, WeTV, they're basically distributors. They just push out programs. They buy them and they push them out. They don't make them. So when she said, "Oh, HBO Max," HBO Max is not buying whatever show. They might be streaming it, putting it on HBO Max. But yeah, it seems to me like she doesn't know what she's talking about on that end. And I'm thinking highly suspect. But she's hanging around with that doctor a lot.
Somebody, she's moved up. We trash. She's the big. And you still that low income upon building you living in under your mother's name because your credit's so shot. She shot his credit too because he in grit because he gave us. She got my information. She got my ID numbers and all of that. She got his. She used every credit card in his name. She used all of those Corners, Quad Pay, Fashion Novas. Forever 20.
Dang.
She messed up his whole name
Mm.
because he gave her access to that, and she was study using his names for everything.
So it looked like Chris can get her for credit fraud.
Yeah, because that's what she did. He gave her the information. And
Yeah, but you can give somebody information doesn't mean they can open up an account. I could tell you my birthday, and maybe you stumble upon some personal information doesn't mean that you get access to open up credit, a line of credit, all these lines of credit. Are they really married? Chris, are you really married? I know you're around that corner. Are you married, Chris? You can duck your head.
Chris, are you married? Are you married? You heard him.
He said he doesn't know.
That's another reason why she was so angry, because every time they were supposed to get married, he make an excuse and don't do it.
But you gotta file to get married. You just can't I thought this was all Gabby doing for the show.
She really wanted to get married. See, she just couldn't understand how he didn't want her like she wanted him. She felt like she was, like she said, she's the prize. She was saying like he should be glad to be with her. This is how she thinks. But when she see that you ain't no prize to him because he dogged you out like he would anybody else because of the way you are. Mm-hmm. You didn't treat him like a human being. You treated him like a jailbird dog. A lot of people, I can go to jail right now. Anybody can go to jail. That would mean they're a bad person.
Right. And I'm like, if he's cheating, he cheats. Okay. All right, you got options. You don't have to take him back. You can take him or leave him. And if you take him, you got to kind of forget about it or something, or otherwise you move on because there's plenty of fish in the sea, and you don't have to, treat him like a dog because you were cheating too. She was cheating too.
Everybody knows she was, and she was cheating with his money.
Allegedly. But why would you need your vagina tightened? Okay, at 5 years and you ain't had any kids and you ain't did nothing. Why would you need that? Okay, just saying.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah, she said something stupid on the show. Well, I didn't know what I want to do a procedure, and they said I couldn't do anything on my face because I didn't want it puffy and blah blah blah. No.
She need to do something with her brain because there's something really wrong with that girl, and I feel sorry for her because I got kids her age and older, and I really feel sorry for her. Like she really needs somebody to love her. She really needs that. But she's like, wow. She's like,
I think she needs some therapy, some intensive therapy. Okay. She can't get anything from someone outside of her. She got to go inside of her and to figure that stuff out for herself. And she's not a kid. She's 30 years old. My goodness. Act like she's just, she should be a little more established or something, She should have been in school because she just like wild.
That's what she do. She scams men out of money. And she's going to scam the wrong one.
Now, what is her mom talking about? Oh, she dates NBA and NFL players. I'm like, dating or just getting in the bathroom, getting it on and hoping that could move on to something else.
Like I said, she know how to get a man. You know what I mean? They probably, but once they got to know her, they probably.
I don't know about. I know my cousin's an NBA player, former NBA player, so they go to these clubs, okay, and they got women like 3 on one arm and 2 on the other. Everybody up in the club. There are more women than men up in there, and it's like the women are on them like flies. Just because you probably performed a service on them does not mean you are a girlfriend. Okay, it takes a lot because they go to city to city to city, and they probably have multiple women. And if you're not on dates, if you don't have pictures as proof, it doesn't exist that you even have them in your life. So if we don't have pictures, then you're not a girlfriend. So just saying.
Huh? She's so good with the computer and stuff. She probably know how to make one. You understand?
Nah. Because I just don't buy it. I don't buy it. My spotty sense. I don't. I mean, it's possible that she has done something with a couple of ballers, but I don't think that she went out on dates and things like that. Just to say that. She probably found some in the club. There are some clubs in every city.
Like she said, she had sex with him 3 times. You're lying. She said that. She said, I only had sex with him maybe 3 times. You couldn't get enough of him. Gabby said she only had sex with Chris 3 times. She said it on one of the interviews. First of all, you couldn't get enough of him. Every time you turn around, you was in his
We
face.
saw that. We saw it in the Greyhound bathroom on the side of the street. She
Okay,
was out to try.
about she only had like, oh, I can't please. You so worried about somebody else messing with him. That's why all of this went down. All of this went down because of your jealousy.
It seems that way. And then she's talking about his genitals. She even posted it.
Yeah.
And she's talking about it. I'm like, okay, now it's over a year. Why are we still at this point? I think this is just a theory. Could be wrong. She mad because she not going to be on Life After Lockup. That's why she's trying to find a con so she can continue this gravy train going.
His brother, his half brother's his co-offended. Now all of a sudden, why is you talking to this man? He's sending you flowers. You talking to, and telling my son, you're not even supposed to be reaching out to him. Did a telegraph and talk about what you don't do, your brother will. You're not even supposed to be talking to him. You told the world that you.
Oh, she talking to Chris's brother.
That's what I'm trying to say, but a different mother. You understand?
Okay. Yeah.
They was in
half
jail.
brother.
Yeah, they was in jail together. So they were supposed to get out at the same time, but Chris got out first. So once he got out, she tried, because he used to call her phone, you know, brothers, they on the phone. So she's talking to her. So he has her number. So he must have was calling her and asking about Chris because he didn't hear from Chris. And then they start talking. You understand? She started talking to him like that. He sent her flowers. And
The brother, half brother.
half brother.
So are they together or are they what?
No.
Huh?
Nothing. He's still in jail because the baby mom is not having that.
But she's trying to. So how much time does the half brother have left to get out?
He should be out this year, 2023. He should be out.
Oh, so that he's prime picking because she want to get him so she can be on the show.
If he don't work out while he in jail, he ain't messing with her.
Oh, she can move on. Why would she want to keep it? There's plenty of felons about to get out. Why does she want to be with somebody related to Chris?
She want to stick it to him because she hates him now, so she want to make him pay, saying that I'll get your brother and then I get your other brother. Because she tried to say that my son, which is his brother, was after. All he got to say is how you doing, or he want me. She's telling people because his brother want to give me. His brother don't want you. He know you. He's a nut job. He got enough drama in his life. He don't want her.
Right.
Then she tried with the cousin. She's trying to say his cousin. Everybody that say how you doing, they want her. Then she make it into they all want me. She think everybody want her. She thinks she really thinks she's a beauty queen, like she's the best thing out here. No man, no jail guy could ever deny her. This is how she is in her mind. So I feel like I don't know why she started this back up. Everything was calm. All of a sudden you bring this up. I thought we was past that. You moved on, he moved on.
I think the viewers are seeing a different perspective on Chris and everything and the family and this, that, and the other. Now that might make got on her skin that how the show was, how the edit that she got. And I'm using the word edit very loosely because I don't think they edit much because that was all 100% her. Nobody have to make her look bad but herself. So I think she was kind of feeling, well, wait a minute, I got to change this narrative because it's looking kind of sideways and it ain't on my benefit. So I have to look better. So I got to
leave the man alone. You know what I'm saying? You got his money, you got what you got. He got nothing. You say he's a bum, you say he's a drug addict. Why do you keep bothering him?
Right. And why do you want somebody related to him?
Because she don't care.
I know she want to stick, but that's still.
She said, oh, the father, my daughter's father don't like her, his daughter.
Oh, I heard that too.
His father loves, he loves all his kids. He's not like them. See, her family don't care for her. And she's only one kid. I have 4 over here. My kid's father loves them. So he gives them everything they ask for if he can get it for them. They grown and he still make a way to give them what they need or what they want. I don't know what world where she come from. She come from people who don't care about each other. To say the father don't like, how you want to say the father don't like daughter because your father don't like you?
But probably because her personality, you know, it's really, you know, people feel like, look, I only got a certain amount of time on this earth. And I already raised you, so and you are what you are, but I ain't gonna go down and I want some peace of mind. Some parents are like, I'm washing my hands of you. because this is a little too much. And she is all up, she curses like somebody on the street. She cursed her mom out like just a random person. That was the first season of when she was on Love during Lockup. She was like,
I was told that the baby, the father used to let the babysitter molest her. And they used to sexually humiliate her and everything. She has a very dark life story. Like there's something wrong with her. A lot of things happened to her. And that's why she's twisted like that. You understand?
So she had some trauma back in her formative years.
Yeah, I don't know when all this went down.
Allegedly, because you better say allegedly, because you know she kind of.
Allegedly, because this was her told to somebody's ears that was in the house.
She just started messing with me the whole time.
I didn't even know that she was into women.
Oh, she into women too?
To women, then she started messing with men until she was 18.
She wasn't.
She sat there and told this to Chris that she would date women. She's just started dating men, I guess, after what happened to her when she was 18. She started back messing with men. But my son told me that she used to mess with women. She was molested. Oh wow! I ain't know the ex-girlfriend hit Chris up on Instagram. There's a lot we don't know.
Oh my gosh! Wow, Chris, what's your Instagram? Just pop your head in here because I said we had a special guest. Say your Instagram. We don't know your Instagram.
Oh.
Come on over here. Just say your Instagram. That's all you're gonna say is your Instagram.
He knows a lot because she told it to him and he was in the house. You understand? He was in the house. So that's what's going on.
I'm waiting on Chris to come say, just shout out your Instagram, Chris. Come on. We can't have any dead time here. We're all waiting to show your face that you are not in the pokey, but you are here. So we have physical proof. Okay, now that's Chris. There you go. Okay, so Chris is not in the pokey. Okay? Gabby lied. What's your Instagram account?
My Instagram is Trap Life Flee.
Huh?
It's Trap Life Flee.
Okay, you send it to me in an email.
Trap Life is TRAPLIFE_FLEE.
How you supposed to get back?
Chap Life. CH.
Trap Life.
Trap, like a TRAP. Trap.
TRAPLIFE_FLEE. Trap Life Flee.
FLIP. Flip. Trap Life Flip.
No.
You better send it to me in the Instagram. Shoot, send it to me. I'm not Instagram in my email.
It's supposed to be on my Facebook. It's supposed to be on my Facebook and all that. You can go on there. But I really don't be like I be on there, but you don't be on there. I just be chilling. Trying to be with my moms.
Right. Okay. I see you. Okay. I don't want to get you I don't want to get you too much in trouble with the Sharp Entertainment. So just shout out. All right, we keep it kosher here.
She didn't say that wasn't him. She said that's not Chris.
That's Chris. All right, we got to get a view of him. So
he's found guilty. He's in jail. Case closed.
Yeah, like, she said all that shit. I was like, and then she posted that. But I'm like, if you're gonna come with something, at least spend some time, whatever you're doing, doctoring it up, because it's like the first 6 line on there, the top of the page, it said 12th grade. I'm like, and I know when those data entries, they got those drop down menus. They're not gonna have 12th grade as an option. It's gonna have Black, like Asian, African American, whatever. It's not gonna have 12th grade. Just saying.
You stay high. That's why they connected. They had that in common. He was exciting to her, and that's why she's like that. Now she's bored.
I think that money was exciting. Shoot.
Tell her, yeah, that's when I'm doing the drug. Like I'm doing the ecstasy.
Yeah, I told her you was doing the ecstasy.
But I stopped that.
It ain't like she's saying nothing.
So he's saying he stopped that now. That's good, Chris. And you need to get on the good up and up. And
he got away from her. That's why he stopped.
She drink.
She do lean, Percocet. She do Xanax. She do a lot of stuff.
So I'm fired her off. She probably self-medicating. She's probably self-medicating because she really needs to go see a therapist. So I would just like, once this is all cleared out and stuff like that, I think, just learn a trade, just stay on the, just stay away from the ratchetness. And listen to your mom, Chris. Listen to your mom. Because everybody's like, he only listen.
He don't listen. He said it. He said, "I went against you for her." Like, wow, like, you know what I mean? He entitled to that, but next time he should learn from his mistakes.
Right.
I kind of not blame him because he came to her like she was a good girl. She was going to take him out where he got in trouble at. They was going to really have a life. He believed that. I believed it for a minute, but it wasn't no pen pal. They was really acting like, anytime somebody tap their arm,
right.
She chatted my name 3 times before she even met me, before she even visited me.
That's crazy. So, I'm sorry, it's crazy because you gotta lay eyes on people before you do that. Body.
That's gonna make somebody say, "Yo, she really loved me." You know what I mean?
Say it in your words, so the word could be like this. She tatted his name 3 times. So.
She tatted his name 3 times because he don't want to be seen. She tatted his name 3 times and she didn't even know him before she even physically seen him.
Yeah, normally a typical gold digger would kind of like try to keep it. They wouldn't necessarily do that. They move on to the next pot of gold.
Had to do that to get that money because one thing about Chris, he talk a lot, and he was telling her, "Oh, I'm getting this money. What you want me to do for you? What you want me to give you?" You understand? So it was all about money. He know it. That's what really got her bells ringing. Because in the beginning, when she didn't know about the money, she acted like she didn't want to give him the time of day. But once she found out that he had some dollars coming,
tell him that she wanted to give me the time of the day because she heard I had money.
She heard he was getting money.
Oh, yeah, because that Sally, she was related to his cellmate, somehow connected.
That's her cousin baby father.
That's her cousin baby father that was in jail with him.
Oh.
So he knew what was going on because they was in jail together and Chris was talking. So I guess
they didn't know nothing about the lawsuit.
No, about the money.
They didn't know nothing about the money. I was in jail getting jail money. I was doing what I do in jail. You gotta tell them the truth.
But she's saying that she gave you everything.
No. Listen,
I know she didn't
tell her because she gonna play this on for she recording this.
Yes, so, I'm recording it right now. So
she heard that I was getting money in jail. So when we hooked up, it was like, oh, I heard you're a fly nigga, like I heard you getting money in jail. Then I got the lawsuit. Then it just happened. I was getting money in jail. Then the lawsuit came.
Oh,
she was already on me.
Okay, so first he was
getting. And she see that he was like a fly guy, always had. Oh, how about now?
Wait, you're breaking up a little bit. So first he was getting his little jail money from working jobs, and then the settlement came in. Is that correct?
Then the settlement came.
Okay.
That's when she really went hard for him. But she heard he was getting his own money in jail anyway, like his little hustle. And she see that he wasn't a bum, and she knew he was getting out soon. So she knew, this guy probably get a couple of dollars, we're gonna be set. Then she found out about the lawsuit, that made it even better.
Right.
And on until all that happened, till the money went out, and she got jealous, and he still got some money.
Tell her, like, explain it. The money never went out. She took my $24,000 that I was supposed to have on the come home that I had in the stash. My mother didn't even know about. Explain. You gotta say it, man.
I have to tell you that.
Yeah, you need to say that because people thinking you guys, the family took all the money too. You just as bad as Gabby.
No, I can talk about that. Wait. Okay. I can talk about that. I can talk about stuff like that.
Okay.
I want to make it clear, right?
Okay.
My brother didn't take no money from me. I never gave my brother $25,000.
Because she said he ran into the joyride with his buddies and all that stuff. Okay.
I gave my brother money to go to Miami, him and his friend. I gave him money to go over there. Okay. I gave my mom $10,000 to Cancun. Here, that's where you go on vacation. Don't spend it. Then I gave my mother $40,000 for herself. Chill. I need you to pass it around. Give it little by little. I got 2 sisters. Okay. I got 2 kids. I got 2 baby mothers that I still got feelings, that I have feelings for. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Then I got an ex-girl. Then my grandmother, I had to give her a large lump sum. Mm-hmm. So then I got my ex-girlfriend who I was reaching out that I really wanted to give it her money to, but this girl came in. I used Gabby. I ain't gonna say used her. I met Gabby off the rebound. I was going through some of my ex-girl. My ex-girl, whatever, came along. So I wanted Gabby to be the show. Like, look, this what I got now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to. So when I met Gabby, she had a Jetta. I don't know what that is. One of them cars, little shit.
The Volkswagen Jetta.
She had a Jetta. That was the car. The wheels messed up all this extra stuff. So all right, I kept that in mind. I didn't assume just give it to us. She didn't game me to give it to her. I let her know I had it, but that was after she already was talking about the money I was getting in jail. You feel me? So I'm like, all right. I gave her money. I ain't gonna lie. I gave her a nice amount, but I didn't know she was doing all of that behind my back because I was in a box. I was a solitary confinement.
You can't have any communication at that point.
Oh, in the state, you can use the phone for 4 hours, from 5 to 9. So I was using the phone from 5 to 9. So I'm asking her what she need. So during the day, I don't know what's going on until later on. So now I'm just, all right, you need this, you need that. I got her the house, the crib, because that was going to be where I was coming on the road to. It costed so much, the mother had to get in her name. That's why it's not the crib is not in Gabby. Gabby
ain't got no credit.
Listen, I don't want to say people's name, whatever, but
don't say it.
They don't. She going through a lawsuit accusing somebody of a sexual charge of her job right now. She trying to sue the job right now, FedEx, saying the boss coming on to her, know like when.
So she's trying to keep the money flowing. She's trying to keep the money going. She doesn't have to work.
She had a boyfriend at FedEx when I met her. So she was like, oh, he's my boyfriend. But when I used to call, I knew he was there, but I was working my way in. So if she gonna do the things for me, I'm in jail. Listen, I'm good. I didn't really need her, but I did give it to her. And yeah, she was giving me money. She talking about she was taking. Let's be real. If you messing with a girl, right? Yeah, you got millions of dollars. You can have $5,000. You're gonna give it to them too, though, just to show, oh, I'm giving it to you. Or it could be all the money you saved up that I was giving it to you, and you gave it right back to me. You feel what I'm saying? So she said she was giving me money. Yes, you got to give me money too. I'm giving you $5,000 to $6,000 at a time.
You needed money on your books, so you
no. My mother already sent me. First of all, look, my mother since the first day I got to jail, my mom sent me $200 a month, regardless. That was not doing where she sent me packages and no, $200 faithfully will come to my account no matter where I'm at in the world. That's not the money she giving me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday either. That's just on this date every month for the next 7 days. This is what you get, and that's what I got. I didn't need nobody else money.
Right.
Listen, nobody really know my father. My father, me and my father, I'm a junior. We still together. The house still together. The family still together. Me and my father, we grew up going back and forth, but we never hit each other. Never did anything like that. That's my father. We're gonna have good times, bad times. You feel me? So like, my father took care of me faithfully. Every Sunday, he'd send me $100. Every Sunday. We not talking about the $200.
Oh wow! So you were set. You were pretty much set.
And we're not gonna count both of my sisters who got a government job and a city job. We're not gonna count what they give me. So I don't want nobody to feel like they took care of me. Nobody did. My ex-girlfriend was taking care of me, coming to courts and everything. But we broke up. That's how Gabby got in the picture. Gabby got no picture of my ex-girlfriend was still there. You crazy?
So what about that secret stash? How'd she find out? Because you had a secret stash.
And I gave her because I didn't want to give. I should have given it to my mother.
She talked them, pillow talked them with however you want to call it. And if you gave it, trusted her with it. At least I would have still had it.
That's a fact. I did. I'm thinking everything peaches. She's writing me, telling me everything. I didn't know I ain't have no clothes. I didn't know. Come on. I sent her $1,500 twice to give me a coming home outfit. That's $3,000. And I told you to take $5 for yourself just to go run around. Like
they kept that for me. I didn't know this was happening. I would have got
because if you mess it up, I'm growing. I'm getting older. You feel me? I'm gonna have communication with my spouse, with the girlfriend I'm with. I thought she was my girl. So I'm like, this is our communication. You feel me? This is how we talk.
Right. You're just being a good man. You just didn't know.
Tell my mother
but everybody don't have the good intention half the time. And you have to, my mother said, you learn through experience, or you learn through, you basically, if you don't listen to me, if you don't listen, You're gonna buy your senses. So that's two things. You paid for your senses.
If he would have told me, I would have called that lawyer. It wouldn't have happened. I would have cursed Chris out. No, stop giving that girl permission to get money out of that, from your lawyer like that. I would have said something, but they kept that from me, and she made sure he didn't tell me because I would have gotten in his brain. I would have made him feel bad, and he wouldn't have did it.
Well, at this point, it's water under the bridge.
Yeah, it's water.
But she keep bringing it up.
Like, it's water under the bridge. I don't want no problems with nobody. For me, I just don't want the woman out there to think that I condone domestic violence because I have a daughter. I have 2 baby mothers. I have 2 sisters.
Okay.
I have a goddaughter. I have people that's women. I grew up with women. Like, yeah, some men, but it's women. I'm not out here fighting this girl. She talk about, she don't know me. She did this. I'm the one that should be going through it because I met her during the pandemic, and we never seen each other until July. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
right, in the real world. Yeah, I got you what you're saying in the real world. The free world.
Shut down. And then I ain't come home to April. Then look, think about it. April 26th, I came home. From April 26th to June 23rd, I was in the halfway house. I'm getting a 2-hour pass a day. Sometimes 3 hours, 8 hours, but I gotta see my mama. I can't see you all day. Now she talking about, she wasn't attracted to me and all this. Actually, we used to sleep at, we used to get down there. So first coming home, I don't know you from a hole in the wall. You just tell me you got your vagina tucked.
Yeah, we all saw that.
First day home, I didn't know nothing about that. You tell me that. Where we had sex at? In the hallway for 5 days straight. But you not like this. I don't want to do that to nobody. I don't want nobody feeling like, I don't want to choke down on nobody. But she posted naked pictures of me and all this. I got so much stuff, but I never do that because I can't follow the leader.
You're trying to take the high road at this point.
Look, that's why I try not to talk about it. I don't want to
let her dig her own hole. Just let her dig her own hole because she lying. If you tell so many lies, it takes a lot to keep up with.
I just want the truth gonna set me free.
Yes.
That's what I really want. That's what I really want, the truth. Like somebody that really know what was going on. If you watch the TV episode, you'll see that. Come on, I just came from prison 7 years. First thing I'm going to jail for is this. Miss my birthday. I'm just 8 birthdays now. I got like the on my birthday. Miss 8 birthdays. Right. But I'm happy to be home though with my mom.
She said, I don't know where I had this, like some other girlfriends and this. I was like, they would come up, if there were others.
My ex-girlfriends, they pretty girls. She thinks she's prettier. No, it's prettier ones.
I'm talking about, you laid hands. They could stand forward and said that, no one's coming forward but her.
If they kid, listen, I had plenty of women. Like plenty. Listen, they might say I'm ugly, but I'm telling you, I have plenty of women.
Yeah. Well, she showed the proof of all the phone numbers and stuff like that. And then she had some pictures of you.
They got that. They teamed up with T-Mobile. They teamed up with T-Mobile and went to my phone records.
Because she hooked the phone up.
Look, I just did 7 years. I didn't even know what the iPhone 12, 13, I don't even know how to use it.
Right.
Everything is together. The iCloud, email.
You can get
what she gave me was the passwords. I'm so dumb not knowing her phone is connected. All I had to do was go in there and see who connected, but I didn't know.
Every time he called me, she knew about it.
Every time I called my mother, every text I sent out, everything would go.
What happened to the green phone that you gave him?
This is my phone. Why y'all keep doing that? This is my phone. My iPhone. They keep.
And she got one of his phones now.
Oh, the green one you gave him. You on the show. You gave him the communication.
Somebody said it was a free phone. It's not no. Somebody said I gave you a free phone. That ain't no free phone.
Look, this is one phone. Right. This is the green phone.
The green, GREAN. Yeah.
Look, look, listen.
That's green. You can see it, right?
Right. Yeah. Green.
My iPhone is 13, right? Listen, this is what happened. When I came home, right? My ex-girlfriend gave me a 13. So I told her, yo, my mother bought me the 13. Shorty didn't want me to have no phone but the iPhone 11. I just sent you $2,000-$3,000 before, a couple weeks before I came home and told you I want the newest phone, the AirPods, and the watch. Nothing. Come home to 11.
I'm gonna laugh, but
No.
I gotta laugh.
My son, my daughters, my niece and nephew, everybody got a 12 plus or
Right.
I'm looking at the phone like, why they phone look different than mine? Like,
Right.
I didn't know. Phone hooked up. So now my ex-girlfriend give me the 13. So now I got the 13. She cried. Oh my God. In the Bronx, on a shopping center. Because we was shopping to go get me some clothes. Yo, she cried for me to pawn the phone, to sell my phone. I'm telling her my mother gave it to me. Now my ex-girlfriend gave it to me. Now I'm thinking like, all right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sell my phone, but I'm gonna get a newer phone. But in reality, I'm gonna get the like I wanted the newest.
You could update it.
I wanted to update it. So I sold that phone and I couldn't get that phone though because it wasn't paid for all the way. You know how to be having the
Right,
little,
yeah.
complications anyway. So I said, all right, I sold that phone. We went to T-Mobile. Mind you, I had no ID, no birth certificate, no nothing. That's why the checks come in her name. That's why the stuff was coming in her name. Everything. So people keep saying, why you putting in her name? I had no identification, no birth certificate. Who else I'm gonna put it in? And I need a phone, I need this. I put it in her because she following me everywhere. Like this, everywhere. I can't go. Yeah,
it's a lot. It's obsessive. Why she's you know?
I do nothing. So now,
she's a cheater. Always thinks, you were cheating and she was cheating, and as a cheater, she's a cheater. So why would she be so?
I don't got no password. I never had a password on my phone. I don't keep password on my phone because it's like if you're looking there, you're looking for something. Ask me, I'm gonna tell you. I'm not lying to nobody no more, especially her. I'm not gonna lie to you. So now she's telling me, oh, what you call it, like put the phone in her name. Like she got the identification. I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. Like I'm asking the guy, yo, can I get one of them plans we get back in the day? You can get with no, like I'll pay you extra.
Tracker, like a they call it a burner phone.
but I wanted the iPhone, but the iPhone costed $1,000 if I do that. Right. Nah, like $500. So she got the phone in her name. I only had to pay $200. What? All right, put it in your name. I'm thirsty. Get the 13, and I got the green one. This is the green one. It's in her name because that's the only way I got the phone. I gave her the money in the store and asked her how she got her phone on the same day as me. Because why? I paid the money. I paid $450 altogether for my phone and the phone that she got right now. I bet you she'll tell you we got it on the same day in Jersey at the same time. I bet that my ex-girlfriend gave me the phone. I want y'all to know this because this girl is really trying to tarnish me. Like she gave me this, gave me that, and the girl never gave me nothing. I swear to you, her mother gave me more. Her mother and her father used to give me $500 and $600 to keep her away from the house. I told you she tried to kill her father. That's why her father don't mess with her. Her father took me out to BBQs and sat down and talked to me. Asked her that. She was there. I don't have to lie. I'm not going to lie about this. I'm not going to have everybody.
Right. So they welcomed you, the family, her parents welcomed you.
Oh, welcome me. They looked at me like, oh, you got her over there? You moved her over there? Listen, I'm paying. They pay her rent the whole time I was in jail. You don't pay her car note. What? Listen, her mother pays everything. Everything is on her mother's name. Her father get mad and take the credit cards from my mother just to stop her from getting it. We was backed up in rent since March, right? I came home.
They was getting evicted.
They sent a letter to the house. We called there. They said we were squatters. That squatters was living in the house.
You guys were squatters.
Yeah, I didn't know what that means. Squatters. That's squatters.
Is she still a squatter? That means paying no rent.
I don't know because she got the GoFundMe. She got all these fun. I don't know. She said her teeth costed $20,000.
Didn't she get like some kind of a government kind of reprieve? During COVID, they were some rent relief or something like that.
Yeah, she got that, but she still didn't pay the rent after they paid it.
Oh my
goodness! Like $18,000.
Don't you know I was paying?
And she ain't finished it. She never paid it.
When they first got the crib,
they ain't had no money.
I was paying the rent for like the first 4 months from jail. My mother ain't even know that, and I got the pay. I got the receipts. My mother will show you. My little daughter's going for you get it. She said I never did nothing, right?
Never. I mean, it's obvious you did. I mean, because the money, is gone. And that's the point I don't get. Why can't she acknowledge that you did so much for her when it's obvious from the first season? She act like we don't remember what she came on the show for.
That he's the animal. That he's the worst thing in the world. That's what she wants everybody to think. That's how she betray him.
Right.
They don't know that he's a kind
Right.
person.
You know, like they said, you know how God treat their girl if you look at each other's mom. I love my mom. Love my moms to death. I don't nobody above my moms. My mom's gonna get money. So I'm not gonna completely jump on her side like, oh yeah, you right. She was trying to take me from my mother. Trying to move me to somewhere else. I don't know. I've never been there.
Not to say, Chris, you crazy. You trying to move somewhere with that girl.
That's why I never got married. That's why I never moved off the lease. I got the emails right here where they wanted us to come twice.
What, to make it official, the marriage official?
Yeah,
I didn't go twice because she'll tell you the first time we had the marriage money and I took the money and went out partying. Like,
good. That's what you probably did good. You
don't
want to have her as your wife because you would have never.
I didn't know. I don't even drink. Came back tipsy. It was over. Like, I'm sorry. All right. The second time I had my documents, which I left on purpose here. So I called my mother and said, Mom, listen, I really don't want to get married, man. I left the documents down there. My mother just went along with it. I don't know. She just caught on like, all right, we came down here, no documents. It didn't go. And that was 3 days before I got locked up. We was didn't want to, and I told her that, but it was just the press. I didn't want to. I kept telling her no, she a trial day, but then it's like, I gotta say yeah. I don't want to be miserable and happy. That's why.
Okay. He tried. He loved her. He tried.
I didn't love her. Everybody keeps saying that. I had lust for her. I only knew her for 45 days in the free world. I knew her for 18 months in prison. You get what I'm trying to say?
She caught you at a vulnerable time. That was a rebound from your other relationship.
I was really mad at my baby mother and my ex-girlfriend. I would have took no disrespect to the women. I'd have took a big girl like Precious, nice chocolate, big size. Anybody that would have loved me. That said they loved me at that time. Mad at me for that. I'm doing 7 years in prison, and I was in the mixed prisons, not camps.
Right. Well, okay. Well, thank you, Chris. Thank you. That was very enlightening. I'm glad you spoke your piece. And we'll see how this plays out in the future. And I'm hoping that this all ends swiftly and hopefully for your benefit at this point, because it's going on too long. And who knows, she'll probably strike back. But I think this is a very powerful interview. I think first time, sorry, I'm gonna sit up, I've been sitting too long, that people wanted to hear what he had to say, and we're hearing from the horse's mouth. And I kind of step back and let you guys speak. And is there anything else before we end this interview?
I just wanted people to know that I'm not as stupid as they act like I am.
No, I gotta announce it.
I wanted to know that. I knew what was going on. I knew her from the start that she wasn't about nothing. I knew she was a scam. I knew she was after something, but not him. You understand? I knew that, but I just don't like the fact that she tried to drag me and my daughter's name in the mud, and they don't have anything to do with that. They never liked her anyway. We just did that for Chris. He begged us to try to work it out with her.
I have a question. Did they force you guys to ride together? The show kind of forced you guys to ride together?
He rode with us because we went together because Chris, he wanted us to come together. She said he didn't want us to come. He wanted to talk to you.
Crazy?
She said that you didn't even want us to come. She said that.
Miss Shitty, right?
My
mother wanted to come upstate to see me. I told my mother no, because my mother getting old. Like at that age, she had the age where older. She'd be right sitting in the car for 8 hours straight in the My mother took care of me, packages, everything. So it's like, man, you're doing everything, phone on everything. That's all I need you to do. Everything, none failed. So why would I need my mother to come up there only when it's time for me to come home? Now that you're the first one I want to see. I don't want to see no girl I just met 18 months ago.
Right.
Like what? My mother put in 33 years. Come on.
Right.
You put in 18 months. That's not even, come on.
Right.
It's just one thing, right? Because the girl keeps saying, I got cut in jail for snitching and all of that, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Look, the first time I was gangbanging. You know, gangbanging. Right. I got cut the first time. The second time I got cut is because gangbanging again, but I wasn't focused because Gabby was on the phone when I got cut. I bet you ain't know that. But bet you she didn't tell you she was lying. Talk about I was messing with another girl, crying with her mother on the phone. 3-way, her mother. They lying to me about me messing with another girl. Had me on point. Look, had me on point, and it's a war. I was at Clinton Correction. There's a war going on. And I got hit, but I didn't even get, look, you see it? I ain't even, I got scratched right here. I got right here on Rikers Island. People that know me,
so you got that, you got that in prison, the deep scar.
No, the deep scar I got on Rikers Island, in jail.
Oh, wow.
Cut in prison.
Wow, they say it's rough in Rikers Island. They say it's rough.
You gangbanging, and I was there for 2 years. Great. I was healthy. I never got robbed on Rikers Island, never got none taken. Everybody that knows me in the world knows who I am. So she's trying to tarnish me, but she can't. I don't let words like that hurt me. So it just went on that, but I just wanted to address it with you. And the people out there know what's the real story.
Talking about she got papers.
She said she got papers, she got this. Listen, if she had all this, why was you with me from the beginning then? Now when it's over, look, when it's all over, the badness come out. You ain't hear me say nothing bad about her yet.
Right, that's true. That is true.
I know so much stuff that could break her family down. I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna do that. That's how much I'm a man. I don't want to do that. I just want to live my life and raise my kids to be with my mom. That's all. Please, that's why I'm telling the ladies out there, I don't hit nobody. I don't, and I'm taking all challenges, everybody. I love y'all. Come see me. I'm single, not married, never been married, never even been close to married, never even told her. No, I did tell her I wasn't married. I ain't gonna lie. But I was in jail. I marry anybody in jail. And as long as they're a woman, I'll marry them. That's it. Oh, 69.
Oh, Lord mercy. Okay, Chris. Oh, Lord. You're trying to make a love connection here. Okay.
I just want to know, don't believe everything you hear. You got to know me. A lot of people know me. She don't know.
Okay. Okay. So final words. Okay. This will be continued. We know this is not all over yet. So, but we do know we've learned a lot through this interview. Okay. Number one, Chris, we saw Chris. And so, and that document was doctored. Okay. Gabby needs to go back to school to learn how to forge a document because that was really sloppy.
She had to hurry up and do it. I want to post it because they're trash.
And she thinks because she talks fast enough. When people talk fast, you better wait a minute now. Know what they're saying. Because usually they're trying to lie. And she talks so many lies, she can't keep up with half of them. But maybe this boyfriend she can be on the show again because he's in jail. Allegedly.
If they mess up, they better be aware because she's gonna retaliate.
Yeah.
So
well, I heard the little birdie on the curb. And sis told me that he's in prison for some reason or another. Maybe he just did a little crime to get in there so they can be on the show. I don't know. But yeah, she working. I think that's what she wants to do for a living, is to be on the show.
TV, I don't think neither one of them right now. Because people talk about it, they said it's just too much now.
Is she probably rude? Is she rude to the crew?
She was rude to the camera people. She's the person people they didn't like her, but they just wanted to get the show.
Right, they have a job to do. And so they were
what is it?
She was about to fight the lady.
She was going to fight the producer. She didn't want to do the scenes no more. They had to try to chase her and find them because they was on a contract. And she didn't want to do that. She had to.
But yeah, she wants the checks. She wants those checks.
She wants the check. I told her she getting your money because you told them that it was okay for her.
Because I was in prison. I didn't have no bank account or nothing.
Yeah.
You act like I don't. You could have said, give it to my mother.
No, it was like a spouse show.
Oh, it's a spouse show, so he had to give her permission.
Oh, okay.
We tried to break it, but they said we couldn't because he signed already.
Oh.
So good, she never keep the money. We fine over here.
Right.
We don't
right. Yeah, it's just root of evil for that. So okay, Mike. Go ahead, say what you're gonna say.
No, that was it. I said she could keep the money. I mean,
she's still sleeping in my $4,000 bag.
Oh, the mattress, $4,000 bag. She could keep money. You don't want that. You got your own $4,000 bed right here. You don't need that mess.
Well, once this is resolved, you go learn the trade. And you can make hand over fist, especially these welding jobs, longshoreman jobs.
He's working on getting his life together. He's working on getting his life together.
Yes, yes, that's what I like to hear.
He'll be a better person.
Yeah, and you'll be making money hand over fist because these people are looking for employees now. So, all righty now. I'm gonna end it right here, my loves. Huh?
This case is done, everything is done. Then
yeah,
he could really move.
Yeah, we'll just
Give him another.
Let's keep Chris in our thoughts. Hopefully all this will resolve itself because Gabby is working overtime. All right, my loves, you know what you got to do. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. You know what you got to do. Hit that notification bell and share and care if you dare, my loves. And we will catch you all out on the flip side. Okay? All right. Toodles for now. Let me